Hey guys, I'm Emma Ryan, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and founder and owner of Plant. Today we are making one of my favorite desserts, walnut skillet brownies. If you don't have a cast iron pan, you can do this in a normal baking pan, but I love using a cast iron just because it adds to the aesthetic and kind of like the appeal of the brownies. So first thing is we're going to take 6 cups of walnuts and we're going to pour them into a food processor. The reason we use walnuts is because they have a more airy-like consistency, so it's going to be more brownie-like. You can substitute this for almonds or cashews, but I prefer the walnuts for this recipe. So just keep blending this for about a minute to 2. You're going to wait until your walnuts turn into walnut butter. So you might have to pause it in the middle and then kind of scrape it down back to the base so that it will continue to thicken and turn into butter. Okay, so now you can see I have this super thick, creamy walnut butter. So I'm going to use this as the base to my walnut brownie recipe. I have my 6 cups of walnuts that's turned into a walnut butter. Now I'm going to add all of my other ingredients into the mixing bowl. So I'm going to start with 8 tablespoons of water, which is half a cup of water. So half a cup water. I'm going to do 4 tablespoons, so 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed. I'm going to do half a cup of maple, 3/4 cup of coconut sugar, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. This is going to help congeal and turn it into a dough as well. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1.5 teaspoons baking soda, 2/3 cup cacao powder, and 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. So this is the only flour that's going to go in, and coconut flour is it's very similar to a starch. So it's going to absorb a lot of liquid and really thicken up our batter. The only ingredient I have left is chocolate chips, but I'm going to wait to fold those in at the very end. So just stir this up until you have a really nice consistency and it's well combined. This is starting to look really good. So you can see everything is well combined, it's smoothed out, all of our cacao powder is mixed in. And now is about the time that I'm going to fold in the chocolate chips. So this is 3/4 cup of dark chocolate chips. And I'm going to fold those in. So just mix those up until it's well combined. And then we will grease our cast iron skillet with coconut oil and get this in the oven. Okay, so now I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of melted coconut oil into the bottom of my cast iron skillet. I'm going to use just a paper napkin to rub this around and make sure that it's just well greased. It doesn't have to be a lot. You just want to help make it a non-stick. Now I'm going to spread out my batter evenly. And it's really thick, so you'll need a spatula to help spread it out. Awesome. So spread that batter out evenly amongst the pan. And like I said, if you don't have a cast iron, you can do a regular baking sheet. Just make sure you grease it first. You'll do the same concept. You'll just do it in a different size pan or a different type of pan, and it'll work just the same. So spread this out just like that. And now I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 12 minutes. So after 12 minutes, you can see that these are completely done. And I'm probably going to serve this with some vanilla ice cream or some melted chocolate chips on top, something similar. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Be sure to comment below, subscribe, and I will see you soon.